I don't know how much you use email. Over my lifetime, I have discovered that lots of other messaging systems come and go, but email stays pretty constant. It ends up being the default choice for most professionals. And so learning how to use email very efficiently becomes a very good skill to have. One thing you might notice about my email is that I have this inbox that's set up with an important section. How does that work? And Google automatically fills in which things are important for me. Like this automatically came into my inbox in the important section. So I know that that's one that I want to read, as opposed to stuff that shows up in my everything else section that may not be that important. I can wait to read that stuff. And Google automatically takes care of that. If you're curious about that, you can go find out more with these icons over here. You can go explore what those do, and this settings one in particular is quite deep. There's a lot there. But right next to that, there's a little pane that I wanted to talk about, because this panel over here is really, really helpful. So if you click the first section, you get the calendar. And I can see, not much today on Saturday, but here's my classes. I put my classes and meetings in here so people can see when I'm going to be busy, and I can see what my schedule looks like. And I can also send something directly there from email. So if I have something, say this note that I've got from Mr. Marzouk, and I want to have a meeting with him, I can click this triple dot and add, create an event, and it's going to open up Google Calendar automatically. It's going to allow me to create an event, and it's pre-filled in the title based on the subject of that email. It put the comment of the email down below here in the box, and it also linked to that email. So when I save this, there's going to be a link back to that particular email in my mailbox, so I can easily find it again if I put it into the archive. It also, if that email came from somebody that you know, added that to your guest list. And you can take them away so that they don't get an invite to this. And I don't actually want to meet with Mr. Marzouk about this. He was just sending me some information. But the point is that I can easily turn anything in my inbox into a meeting, a class, a reminder on my Google Calendar, just using that Create Event link. Super helpful. Another thing you can do, there's a task list here, and I think Ms. Haruni has shared with you about this. I have a whole bunch of different task lists that I've created. My default one has my daily to-do items. And I can create a task based on this item over here in my inbox here. I can add this to tasks right here, and there it is. And it's got a link to the email, so I can bring the email back up very quickly and easily. I can also go in here and give myself a due date on this task. So I want to check with Mr. Marzouk on this on Sunday, and I want to do it by, well, not 12 a.m. I want to do this by 9:30 in the morning. And now I will have a reminder that this needs to be done. And there's a new feature there, which you don't actually see until you go in here, where you can add subtasks. So you can create a master task and then break it down into smaller bits for yourself. Super helpful features here in the tasks list, all hidden under this one little bar over here in the corner. There's also the Google Keep notepad. As I mentioned in the other video, I prefer notes up here with my Chrome notepad, but I do occasionally put notes into Google Keep so that I can get to them on my phone. So here I was keeping a list of what I have on my Apple Watch, because I changed mine recently. You can create all kinds of notes over here and save details and get access to these three things within Gmail, within Google Docs, Slides. Everything links to Google Keep as well. So really handy tools to make using email as your communication hub even easier.